Okay, hello, greetings and welcome everyone. Alright, so this question is, can we store energy in the lower dantian, the physical center of gravity? And can we store energy or chi in that center? And can we store it in the physical matrix? The question is yes. Now, if chi is not transformed into mind and akashic substance, then it can be very problematic because you're going to overheat. So people who sink the chi to the dantian and breathe and do abnormal breathing, put a lot of energy into the dantian, get a pretty big personality, to say the least. They're going to overheat. They're going to get short-tempered. They're going to see a lot of qualities within their personality that it can become very explosive, to say the least. They'll be much more subject to the laws of rhythm, and there'll be a range of other problems. The energy will always try to bring itself back to equanimity, so energy is going to try and escape. What happens when energy escapes? It'll move through physical symptoms, emotional symptoms, mental states, and so forth to find equanimity again. So in this process of storing energy, the only safe way, essentially, to store energy is the three transformations into the center of gravity. So if you're storing energy in the astral center via the akasha, when you pull it out, it'll come out through the astral body. If you're storing energy in the physical center via the akasha, then the tendency will be for that energy to express itself through the physical. If you're storing it through the mental center of gravity, the upper dantian, then the tendency will be for the energy to express itself mentally. So when you absorb energy in the akasha through one of the centers, then where you put it in, it'll want to come out through that body. So you master the three transformation exercises, and that will become quite obvious in how to perform those skills. All right, so the next aspect to look at with storing energy is in the physical matrix. Now, the physical matrix is in the space between your outer edge, where your protective chi resides. Now, this is a tough one to define, but if a person puts a force on your body and you relax the space between your body and the source of the force, you'll naturally feel that energy gets transformed, it gets put somewhere. Depending what you're paying attention to, where you're relaxing, transforming that energy into. If you're transforming into the physical matrix it's more of a capacitor than a battery. A capacitor has a tendency to discharge energy, very large amount, very suddenly. Where a battery can discharge energy slowly over time until the battery is fully discharged. So a capacitor discharges once, and then it will start loading again, and it'll discharge again. So it tends to discharge completely. So basically what we're looking at when you're storing energy inside of the physical matrix is for rebounding energy. What you do in Tai Chi. Person puts the load on, you relax and spread the load, activates the fascia, and you relax it into the space around the body, into that electromagnetic field that gives physical cohesion to things, and then you let it reflect off that. So it has a elastic compress and decompress effect. Now, you can tell when people get good at this because the physical mechanics aren't as obvious. They won't be in this physical space of beautiful. They won't be in this physical mechanical space when they do their Vajra exercises. All right, I'm going to go into the shop so I'll quickly finish this video off. So, storage, physical matrix. It acts as a capacitor, not a battery. When you're storing it into the akasha, you can store it much more like a battery. The center of gravity you store it through has a tendency to reflect the energy back out again. So 3 transformations into the physical center will reflect 3 transformations out of the physical center, and so forth. The Elastic Force Qigong course goes into how to do this. So jump on my website, my Vimeo channel, and you'll find it there. It's also on the Marshall Man Mystery College. And the quality of sung that you use as to where you relax the force is where it's going to get placed. There's a certain timing inside of the capacitance of the storing in the physical matrix, and that timing is synced with the elasticity of the body. So when you press on someone's shoulder down to their feet and release, there's a spring there. You want to match the vibrational speed of that spring in order to load through sung and unload energy through the physical matrix. So that's a key element to using that for storage and for Fa Jin work. But what you'll find is that when you're in resonance with life force, your spirit sense will guide you to that timing by just listening to your intuition on how to get the right timing, where to put the sung, what to pay attention to. Okay, thanks for your time, and see you on the next video.